From previous session, we had done about project and how to write test cases, how to see the code coverage, how to use our learnings as part of this project. Now time to recap what we learned in the course here. Finally, we reached the end of the Golang course. Let us recap what exactly we covered as part of this course. So we spoke about initially how to install the Golang Go installer in our laptop for the various versions of operating system like Mac, Linux and Windows. Also, we covered the Visual Source Code installation in our system. So we are all done with the setup. That is the first step we did. And then we spoke about the introduction to Golang. As part of this, we covered the introduction to Go and basic syntax. And we spoke about how the simple programming language looks like, what are the operations we can do here, like that. And also we spoke about basic data types, how to declare variables, what kind of namings we can give, how the Unicode namings allowed in the Go language, and also we spoke about what is the right way of declaring a variables. All kind of things also we discussed, and also we saw the invalid variable names creations, and we spoke about like a variables and constants as part of previous lessons. We declare like how constants can be declared. We saw the details about like how to declare and what are the use cases of constant declarations, and we spoke about different variable declarations, and also we saw how the values can be printed, how we can declare a multiple variables at once, and how to initialize the multiple variables at once, the specialty in Golang, all those kind of things we created. Also declared different types in multiple variables, all those related stuff. And we spoke about the control flow related to if else, right? And also switch statements. We covered all these kind of operations, control flow operations in the Golang in one of the sessions. And also we spoke about loops, how the loops will work, how to go to related things will work in Golang in the previous sessions. We spoke about the functions, how the functions can return multiple values, how the function declarations can happen, how the functions can be called, how the variable number of arguments can be passed to the function. With the hands-on, actually, we discussed everything about this. So all these things we covered as part of introduction to the Golang. And next part we spoke about arrays, slices, and maps. How in the arrays case, like how you can, what are the type, how many ways we can create a arrays, how we can use the arrays, what are the use cases, what are how to declare the two-dimensional arrays, what is the time complexities related stuff and all. We spoke about how to iterate the two-dimensional arrays. I mean, how to use the range operator to iterate the arrays. These kind of things actually we discussed in the previous sessions. And we spoke about slices and uses of slices, how to create slices, how to set the capacity of the slices, how we can read the elements of the slice, how we can slice can take the different elements, how to append the slices, how to copy slices, how to iterate slices using range and using the for loop related stuff. So these things and all we discussed as part of this. And we talk about the main thing like a maps data structure in Golang, how to declare the map, how to use that map, how to insert an element into the map, how to iterate into the map values, how to delete the key in the map, right? So we spoke about that and also used the range operator to iterate the map. All these things we covered. Additionally, we spoke about sync map to make sure like concurrency operations should happen without affecting the data in the map. That we spoke about that sync map. That is about the second part of the course we discussed, and we spoke about pointers and structures. In the pointers, actually, we spoke about how to allocate memory in the Golang, how it will be returning, how we can zero initialization happens, how the memory deallocation related stuff happens as part of this. And also we spoke about structures, how to declare a structure, how you can update the names, what is the advantages of structures, how to use the structures, where actually main utilization happens in terms of structures. Those things also we covered actually as part of pointers and structures. And interesting thing actually we spoke about concurrency and Go routines. We covered Go routines, channels, and a couple of concurrency applications implementation using Go routines and channels. So we spoke about a simple Go routine implementation, how it will be calling like that. And also we spoke about the channels, how to use in the Go routines. And we implemented very interesting operations in the concurrent way by using weight groups as well. And this is the main concept of Golang, which is actually replacing from the other programming languages like C++, Java threads. Here it is a Go routines. And also we spoke about second operations with more details about how we can handle Go routines in the case of like a REST API related stuff. So this is about concurrency and Go routines. We implemented RESTful API using the different frameworks. We did with a simple thing, simple web application, web service implementation with the basic Go provided things. And then we learned about like a RESTful API implementation using Mux. We covered how to use the Mux framework and how to use that register that operations and how to invoke that operations actually using the Mux framework basically, right? So we covered everything here, and also we covered web service using Gin framework also. So this Gin framework we covered more in the project. We'll discuss later on. And simple way we covered the testing actually, how to write unit test cases for in the Golang with simple format, and also we discussed about how to maintain to check the code coverage and uncovered code, and how to write the unit test cases to cover the uncovered code, and also making the code coverage improvements to write the robust and correctness of the applications. And also we covered advanced features from the Golang features like a interface and usages. As part of interfaces and usages, we spoke about abstraction, how to create abstraction, how to use that abstractions actually using Golang. And also we dependency injection also we spoke about that, and we have gone through the hands-on coding as well. And extensibility, how to implement extensibility using the Golang as part of advanced features of Golang. And also we saw the testing side, how to mock the test cases and how to write the test cases using mock related stuff. And also we spoke about how to implement the polymorphism in the Golang. This is one part of it in the interfaces we used. And also we covered the embedded systems, embedded types basically, how we can use the structure within the structure like a composition with hands on actually. And advanced concurrency thing we already spoke about concurrency channels as part of previous session in the basic way. As part of advanced go features, we are talking about cancellation, how the cancellation will work, how to cancel the how can come out of the go routines during the infinite concurrency execution. Those kind of stuff we discussed in cancellation. And also we talk about context. This is also for the long running operations purpose. And also we spoke about fan in fan out related stuff to by using channels and all. And we used the permissions like a feature and permission related stuff as part of it. Basically like a feature will be created first, but the response of that particular feature will be coming later after some time. So those kind of things actually we discussed. And also we spoke about pipelining thing and related stuff as part of advanced concurrency patterns. And also we discussed about rate limiting clearly, like how we can achieve the rate limiting. And also we spoke about a select statement as part of this, and a select with the timeout operations also we have done. And also we spoke about worker pools, right? Worker pools related actually. Okay. And then we spoke about reflection, how the reflection will help us to use the same values actually, type of values or value types and all. And also we spoke about first class functions like functions can be used as like variables basically. And also we spoke more about context package, how context package will help us to pass the context of the work whatever we are doing from the functions to other function callers actually. And lastly we spoke about error handling as part of advanced go features. And finally we, after learning all these things, we came up with the one of the simple project using Golang. The using Gin framework, we are trying to use the personal financing by creating users with all operations like get, post, put and delete operations, and also transaction like income transactions with all operations as we discussed like get, post, put and delete operations. And also this final project we try to cover the some kind of test coverage also to understand and recap whatever we discussed earlier. So that's all about this course, and congratulations, now you are good to start your Golang. projects implementation confidently. And I hope this course will help you to succeed to solve the different problems from the worldwide.